Okay, good morning. It is 6:45 and the only thing that is ready for this weekend is that the camper is hooked up. I think it has water. We have a reserved site. That is it. Rusty threw some food in last night that we had. We had leftover mac and cheese. We have leftover pulled pork, leftover brats. We had some bacon, eggs, and that's about it. So he threw that in there last night. I don't know if you guys, this is kind of our pile of junk here. So I have coffee because I don't know if there's any out there. Bread, some Reese's thing that I bought, and his insulin because you all know that we forgot his insulin a couple weeks back on a trip and that was disastrous. So far, that's what I have. Coffee, bread, Reese's, and insulin. And I got to add some more stuff to it and throw it all in the camper because this is a throw and go weekend and I have no time today to like prepare anything. So here we go. Okay, here we go with our throw and go session. I've added to it. This is some leftover asparagus and some mushrooms and mixture that I have. Cannot forget our coffee frother. All of our vitamins, cheese, level 1 protein bars, more cheese, hard-boiled eggs, apples, portobello mushrooms, like just all stuff that we need to eat. And then these containers is the dog food for Bandit. So all things we need to eat and get rid of. So we're just going to throw it in the camper and figure it out. All right. This is what we have for throw and go weekend. Random chocolate chips. We have mustard, cheese, more cheese, those protein bars. We have coffee creamer. We have eggs and bacon in this pack that Rusty threw in yesterday. We've got plenty of shredded cheese and peppers. This is those vegetables I threw in. Eggs and cheese. We have apples. We'll figure out something with that. We have jalapenos. We have sour cream. We have leftover mac and cheese. We have leftover brats, leftover potato salad, plenty of water, leftover pulled pork. I don't even know. That's pulled pork. So 2 pulled porks, plenty of water, the dog's food, beer. And then I have coffee and those Reese's in the freezer, the things that we already have in here: burger, some steaks, chicken, pork steaks, and some fruit for smoothies, and also some lunch meat. So we're pretty good in there. And then snacks that we already have: plenty of chips, pork rinds. We have bread that still looks good. We got peanuts back there. We obviously have chocolate chip cookies. And then down below, I've got onions and potatoes. So we have a lot of food and we'll figure it out. It's a beautiful sight to have the camper all hooked up and be ready to go as I'm throwing in some last minute things. All right, so that's it. Took me 15 minutes. Camper is packed with all of our food. We'll figure it out when we get there. We have a ton of food. We'll probably have too much. We'll probably come home with food. So we are packed. We are ready to go. Camper is hooked up. My grass cutter is cutting my grass right now, so it's not really high when we get back. We're gonna have a good weekend. So this is what our fridge looks like on a throw and go weekend. Pretty much water, eggs, protein bars. That's what's left. Maybe a couple things down there. We threw everything else in the camper and we're ready to hit the road. And here we go. Rusty is unplugging the camper from the house and we are ready to head off. God, hope we have everything we need. We know we have enough food. We'll be able to survive with all the food that we packed, and we'll have a good weekend. So here we go, throw and go. We're out on a Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock and we're ready to hit the weekend. Dinner first night of our throw and go weekend. We are having leftovers, leftover pulled pork, asparagus, a little bit of bratwurst, and I'm having pickles, and he is having leftover, what is that, mustard potato salad, and also bratwurst and pulled pork. And Bandit, what are you having for dinner? You already ate dinner. Did you have chicken and potatoes? Did you want a bratwurst? Yeah. Sorry, friend. No bratwurst for you. All right, ready to do breakfast this morning, and this is what we've got. We've got some peppers, we've got some jalapenos, Gouda cheese, this is bacon, eggs, some leftover portobello mushrooms, and then this is like some mixed onion and jalapeno and mushroom as well that I use. So we're gonna whip something up here real quick for breakfast in our electric skillet. May even add a sweet potato to this. All right, so our bacon is all cooked. Now I got 2 omelets going here. This one over here is my omelet. I have just some of those leftover mushrooms, leftover onions, and jalapenos. I added a little bit of leftover pulled pork from last night. This is Rusty's huge omelet. Again, little leftover pulled pork, some of those portobello mushrooms, peppers, and jalapenos fresh that we had left over. So I'm gonna let these cook for a little bit, add my eggs, and then we have fresh, semi-fresh vegetable omelets over here, and then leftover omelets over here. Little garlic cheese bread tonight. As you can tell, we've already been snacking. For dinner tonight, we had garlic cheese bread as an appetizer. We're having pulled pork crostinis. So we had this bread left over, we had cheese, we had pulled pork. I'm gonna top them with a couple pickles from my garden. And we have pulled pork crostinis for dinner.